So you guys may be wondering why I posted a trailer to something called Footnite Season 4. Yeah, not Season 1, Season 4. Yeah, yes. Anyway, it's because I've been building a map and I'm like, no point in posting it to YouTube if they don't know about the other seasons. So, I'm going to do a season recap of Season 1 to 4, which is 4 right now. Anyway, let's get right into it. So, the war all started when some stupid Teds decided to come and raid Fort Nome, which was the Gnome's home at the Gnome's home at the time. But the Gnomes didn't like it, so they decided to fight back against the Teds. The Teds and Gnomes war was going on throughout the whole of Season 1. Anyway, let's get into the POIs. Just to familiarise yourself with some of the Season 1 locations, there was Mysterious Mountains, Fort Nome, FO Marine, Secret Snipe House, Cubic Catastrophe, Loopy Lake, Terrifying Tower, Barren Boneyard. Anyway, let me tell you about the locations real quick. Well, Loopy Lake is just kind of, in my opinion, the worst location ever in Footnite, but Loopy Lake was basically just a knockoff Loot Lake. It was just a massive lake with a house in the middle. But that house turned into some things in the future, guys. So, Terrifying Tower, you landed there, there was some parkour you had to do, you had to guess a button, it would then break the floor, and you'd land into a vault with a bunch of chests, not much storyline related, and they got removed the later season. Anyway, next POI. I actually really liked this POI, I liked its name, and when it existed it was pretty neat. I can't really show you any of the POIs up until Season 4, because we don't have them anymore. So, I would show you it looks good. It's just imagine Junk Junction, but maybe a little bit smaller and a little bit better. Anyway, next POI. So this POI was inhabited by the Corals. It had a bunch of buildings from Coral Castle, but like small towers, like loads. And it had this massive factory area where some evil plushies were being worked on, and the Corals were secretly watching the battle. And they wanted in. Yes, they did. This POI was big in the storyline. The second biggest storyline, okay? The second biggest storyline. I meant storyline related POI, guys. First being Fort Nome. But this POI turned into what you see in the Footnite Season 4 trailer, which is the Kevin Island. But it was already a Kevin Island. But I'm going to reveal how they're quite different. But yeah, it was kind of plain. You just parkoured up the islands with low grav. You landed up there were alien eggs, which had chests inside. There were raptors, and just a UFO up there. Anyway, next POI. This POI is not big right now, but in the future is going to be very important. Well, it's not in the map anymore. The FO is just basically our version of the IO. Except they're more evil. Maybe. Anyway, the FO Marines was just a little place on the side of the map. Just a room. It had like a few submarines, a mech suit, and a gigantic bomb that they shot at Kevin. More about that later. Next POI, or should I say the last POI, Fort Nome. The most important POI in the storyline, not now, right now at least, but up until about Season 3. So, the Teds came in Ted Outpost, which I forgot to talk about, but it was just a pirate ship, like a pirate bay, and a pirate ship with a bunch of Teds. But then they headed up to Fort Nome, which is this castle that the Gnomes own. It's pretty nice, pretty fancy smancy. They have like cannons and stuff at the top, but the Teds decided, no, that was mine. So, if Fort Nome was pretty good, there was tons of gnomes there, as you guess. Hint, it's in the name. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the storyline of Season 1 now. So, if you're wondering what the Kevin arc is, you know how I mentioned when I talked about FO Marines, the gigantic bomb ready to kill Kevin? Well, what I meant was, so the Kevin Island's on the map, causing mayhem. It could have destroyed the island. you know, later on. Anyway, yeah, it could have destroyed the island, but the FO were like, no destroying my island, how dare you. So the FO sent a gigantic nuke at it to destroy it, and it exploded, and then went on to Season 2, which is going to be in next video. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell during any episode of me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys. Tell me if you enjoyed this video, and see you in Season 2.